Happy Monday, happy Monday. It's Motivational Monday. Anyway, how are you? I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. I had a good weekend. And the weather was kind of crazy a bit. We got snow, but we have a lot of things going on in the world right now with those fires in California. So I want to pray for those people out there. Keep them in your prayers. And if you can, reach out, donate. We're looking for President Trump elect to donate and help out. And let's see how that goes. But it's really sad what they're going through over there. A lot of people have lost their houses. I think it was like, well, I don't want to give the number because I could be wrong, but I know it's thousands and thousands. I'm thinking they said 40,000, but I'm not positive. But it's really sad. People had to evacuate and those houses have been destroyed. So, put your heart where they are and do what you can do to help them. It's sad, it's heart-wrenching, but it's Monday, it's Motivational Monday. I am Janice LaStar Simmons. I just love talking to you guys, but I am a survivor, a breaker of chains, and an advocate against domestic violence. I'm here today to talk to you about breaking a generational curse that's in my family, which is high blood pressure and sugar diabetes. And I was also told that some of the things you can tell on whether or not you have diabetes is if you get, say, dizziness, blurry vision, hungry all the time, always have to go to the bathroom, and it's not like one of these issues and then you have sugar diabetes. If you have a combination of all of these, you need to talk to your doctor immediately and get tested, because diabetes, what they call it, 2 or something like that, diabetes 2 is reversible. So they can put you on a type of diet to have it reversed where you don't eat certain foods and then you can go back to normal. Just talk to your doctor. They know more because I'm not a doctor. I don't want to mislead you in that. But look into that, okay? It's Motivational Monday. You have tuned in to the Brave Stars podcast, and I am your host, Janice LaStar Simmons. Do me a favor, please. Hit that like button, okay? And if you haven't already, download the episode, subscribe. If you haven't already, subscribe. And let's get started, okay? Have you been looking in the mirror and telling yourself that you're wonderful, that you're healthy, enforcing those affirmations of last week? I want you to continue doing that. I want you to continue doing that for at least 21 days, or you can make it your morning mantra for the rest of your life so that you love yourself. Even add that in there. Look in the mirror and for at least 3 minutes, say to yourself, I love you. I love you, looking directly at yourself. Some people can't do that. They get in the mirror and cry, burst out into tears instead of telling themselves they love themselves. So whatever it is you got going on, forgive yourself for it because you know not what you do sometimes. And just love yourself, Love yourself so that you can get healthy. All righty? Now, let's get into today's affirmation of meditation. I give myself permission to eat right. It is my divine right to love this body that I have and take care of it accordingly. I give myself permission to eat right. It is my divine right to love this body and take care of it accordingly. I give myself permission to eat right. It is my divine right to love this body and take care of it accordingly. Say it. I give myself permission to eat healthy. It is my divine right to love this body and take care of it accordingly. I give myself permission to eat right. It is my divine right to love this body and take care of it accordingly. I give myself permission to eat right. It is my divine right to love this body and take care of it accordingly. Believe it. I give myself permission to eat right. It is my divine right to love this body and take care of it accordingly. I give myself permission to eat right. It is my divine right to love this body and take care of it accordingly. I give myself permission to eat right. It is my divine right to love this body and take care of it accordingly. Be it. It is my divine right to love this body and take care of it accordingly. I give myself permission to eat right. It is my divine right to love this body and take care of it accordingly. I give myself permission to eat right. It is my divine right to love this body and take care of it accordingly. I give myself permission to eat right. It is my divine right to love this body and take care of it accordingly. I give myself permission to eat right. It is my divine right to love this body and take care of it accordingly. I want you to say your affirmation today and every day, and say it a few times throughout your day. And be sure that when you say it, you're saying it at least 10 times to yourself, or at least a minute to yourself, okay? And if you can go longer than a minute, say it longer than a minute. Believe it. Say it, believe it, and then be it, okay? All right. Well, everybody, be safe out there. Some places we got it so windy. Well, I had it very windy last week, Monday, where when I was trying to work, the internet went down and I was still able to work, but I have the, what is that, hotspot. You know, you have hotspot in your phone, so I was still able to do some work, but not everybody was able to do that. And I'm just saying, be careful out there. The winds can knock you off the road. The winds is what's spreading these wildfires in California. The winds are a bit much. And be careful where you park your car, because the winds are knocking down trees in some areas. The winds, it was snowy and windy out here where I'm at. It's stuff going on, you know. So be careful. That's all I'm saying. Be careful. Take care of yourselves. If you are able to evacuate and go to some family, do that. Don't risk those fires. It's another shame that these insurance companies that were covering people in South Carolina, they canceled policies. They weren't renewing. So a lot of people aren't able to claim their insurance to help them with these fires. This world is just, oh my gosh. Anyway, oh, I'm hot. It's a lot going on in the world, you know. So prayer helps. Just pray for everybody. Don't just pray for yourself. Don't just pray for your family. Pray for everyone, you know. Because that's what God wants. For those of you who believe, that's what God wants. But I was wanting to share some extra stuff with you guys today. I wanted to share some certain foods that you should keep in your house to help in lowering your blood pressure. Say you should have a reading and your pressure is high. First of all, a normal blood pressure reading is 120/80. My doctor actually allows me to have 140/90 because every time I go to her, I have an elevated, you know, reading. And the last time I went, I actually had a wonderful reading, which made me feel a little proud. But what I do want you to know that there are some foods that can help you bring down your blood pressure normally, okay? So that if you have a high reading, you can turn around and eat one of these superfoods, and then within an hour, half an hour to an hour after eating it, take your pressure again, and you'll notice the change in your pressure reading. Okay, one of them is bananas. Bananas are good to keep in the house anyway, you know, but when you eat bananas, it'll help in lowering your blood pressure. Another one is beetroot. Now, you can get the beetroots that are in the jar. Some of them have them, you can get it fresh and cook it the way you want to cook it. It has an acquired taste. It had to grow on me, but I knew I needed it. And that's where I changed my mindset to where I'm not just liking the foods I used to like because they're no good for me, like bacon. I loved me some bacon, but bacon doesn't love me. It really rakes up my blood pressure. So I don't eat bacon anymore. I no longer love, bacon, or have that love-hate relationship with bacon where I loved it, it hated me. I only love foods that love me. I love bananas. I can have a banana every day. Beetroot, I learned to love it. And I make it and I put it inside a salad. Sometimes I'll eat it. If I buy them in the jar, I will eat that bad boy plain right out the jar, But when you check your pressure afterwards, you will notice that your pressure went down. You can also have some dark chocolate. It's called cocoa chocolate. It's got to have at least, I think it's 70% cocoa in there. They have them higher, but you got to be at least 70%. You can buy a bar of it. The supermarkets usually have them by the bar. Keep it inside of your freezer. Break off a piece, one of those rectangle pieces, Break off a piece or two, no more than 2 pieces in one day. It's not something for you to go ahead and crave. It's something for you to lower your pressure. You keep it in the house so you can lower your pressure naturally. If you're in between times for taking your medication. I take my medication at night. Some people take their medication in the morning and then still during the day, they have a high reading. You want to grab a piece of fruit, either the banana or the beetroot or a piece of chocolate, the cocoa chocolate that we're talking about. Grab some of that, boom, and bring that pressure down. So those are 3 things that you can have that can help you in lowering your blood pressure quickly, and it's healthy, as long as you don't OD on the chocolate. Don't OD on the chocolate, all right? But yeah, those are the things that you can have. Now, everybody should have been doing squats. You have 50 squats to do. You're supposed to be doing them every day. Squats, 20 with your feet shoulder width, 10 with your feet closed, and another 20 with your feet shoulder width. And then you're supposed to also be walking. You're supposed to be stretching. Get some stretches in there, to get your heart racing in the morning. When you get up, do at least 30 jumping jacks. 30 jumping jacks will get your heart racing, just so you feel alive. Get on the treadmill if you have a treadmill, or just walk in the house. Walk outside of the house and around the building. You want to walk for at least 30 minutes per day, okay? What I do, I walk 5 minutes, I run 1 minute. Walk 5 minutes, run 1 minute, okay? I keep doing that on and off for 30 minutes. What I want to do is be able to run. I used to run in high school. I was on a track team. But what I want to do, I want to get back to running, and I want to be able to run 3 miles, So I want you guys to get in shape. You do your stretches, you're drinking your water. Make sure when you get up for the day, the first thing you do is drink at least 8 ounces of water, okay? That's for my beginners, in case you don't know. As soon as you wake up in the morning, you have maybe a bottle of water beside you or a mug with some water in it. Drink at least 8 ounces of water. For my superstars, I want you to drink 16 ounces of water first thing in the morning, before your beverage, before whatever it is. If you have coffee or you have tea in the morning, drink that 16 ounces first, and then go for your beverage, or whatever you do. Go for breakfast and have whatever. I do tea. Do my herbal teas, non-caffeine. I can't do the caffeine. It's Motivational Monday. I really hope you guys are having a good time. Are y'all happy to see me? Are y'all happy to see me? I'm just loving on life, honey. Life be lifing, and I'm loving on it, you know. But God has been blessing me, you know. It's little things. I'm appreciative. I cannot look back and really complain about anything. I'm not trying to say anything against the people I've lost in my family. Yes, that hurt. That still hurts. But what I'm talking about is lessons in my life that I've learned. I can't really complain about, but I can share them with you guys. And hopefully you're able to learn from my mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody can do that. Some people have to go through it themselves because in their head, it's not going to happen like that for them. And then they go ahead and repeat the same thing that's been happening because it's what happens, you know? Anyway, long story short, it's Motivational Monday. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I turn around. I do have to hurry up with this episode so I can get myself out there and get to work. But meanwhile, what I did want to say to you guys is that you should be drinking, like in the morning, you start with your 16 ounces. That's for my superstars. My newbies, my beginner babies, you're going to have at least 8 ounces. And then after your beverage or during your beverage, I want you to complete the other 8 ounces of water, because you want to have 16 ounces of water in your system prior to eating some solid foods, okay? You can take some of that water, take your medications for the day. If that's what you do, if you take them in the morning, if you don't take them in the morning, then that's fine. If you drink soda, I want you to stop that. That's something you're going to work on stopping, sodas. I'm not saying drink diet soda. That's even worse than regular soda. But I want you to stop drinking soda. Soda is not good for your skin. It's not good for your stomach. It's not good for you, period. So just think about it, you know. Start lowering the amount of sodas you're doing. And drink more water, because you'll be able to take in more fluids. If you take and drink more water, you'll eat less solid foods, guaranteed to make you lose weight. You know, if that's something you want to do. Not everybody wants to lose weight, but I'm just saying, in order to get rid of diabetes, you need to lose a certain amount of weight. Now, some people have medications where they are taking a water pill. It's probably because they don't drink enough water, but like I said, I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to argue that point with you. You do need to drink half of your body weight in water on the daily basis. That is required because our bodies are made up mostly of water. Our cells are complete water, okay? So what you want to do is keep those cells hydrated so that they can regenerate. In order for your cells to regenerate, they have to be well hydrated, okay? Because these bodies that God created for us can heal themselves. They are healing machines, providing they have the correct about the medicines that God made, which is actually our grown foods. Those foods, lemons especially, help heal our body, you know. So if you're a person that may have stomach ulcers, you can heal those stomach ulcers by drinking water. Make it a little sweet with maple syrup. Put a tad bit of cayenne pepper and 1.5 lemons. 1 whole lemon and a half a lemon from a ripe lemon, not lemon juice from the jar. No man-made. We're talking about from a grown lemon, preferably organic, and take and turn around and squeeze all of the juice you can get out of that and make it into 1 glass of water. It's going to be lemonade, all right? Now, you drink that, I would say have 4 glasses a day. You're supposed to fast with it, but Well, if you can't eat because of the stomach ulcers, then yes, by all means, fast with it. Do it at least 3 days. Those 3 days, you may feel some burning because ulcers are sores in your stomach. But like I said, your body is a healing machine as long as you take in the food you're supposed to take in. And lemon can heal you from anything. It can heal you from sickness. It can heal you from... oh my God, I don't want to start naming things, but there is this book called The Master Cleanse, made by, I think his name was Charles Burrow. Master Cleanse. Get that book. It'll tell you everything that this lemon can heal. Okay. He even mentioned AIDS, the virus, in there. But anyway, get the book. They have different versions now. So my version was the first version. It didn't say second edition or third edition or none of that. They have a lot of extra editions now. Try and get your hands on the first edition. Lemons. Keep those in your diet. So, it's Motivational Monday. Honey, I hope everybody is doing well. Again, drink that water. You're going to drink half of your body weight in your water. Half of your body weight would be, if you weigh 100 pounds, you're going to drink at least 50 fluid ounces of water on the daily basis. Most of us weigh more than 100 pounds. So if you weigh 150 pounds, then you would be drinking 75 fluid ounces of water. Whatever your weight is, divided by 2, and that's the amount of fluid ounces of water you want to drink on the daily basis. You should also be eating your vegetables. Green vegetables are very healthy to eat. They help build your immune system, you know. So you can have lettuce, you can have whatever kind of lettuce, romaine lettuce, iceberg lettuce, you can have spinach, you can have broccoli. These are raw vegetables that you can eat as a salad or however you want to eat them. You can cook them. You don't have to, I mean, like lettuce, I don't know, I wouldn't cook lettuce, but I cook spinach, I cook broccoli, cauliflower, but anyway, you want to have for cooked vegetables, green cooked vegetables, you would do string beans, asparagus, arugula, spinach, peas, broccoli. Leafy vegetables, green would be cabbage, Brussels sprouts, mustard greens, collard greens, kale, turnip greens, even purple cabbage. That's good for you too. Any vegetables really are good for you, but make sure you get a lot of green ones in. Mothers that are nursing, you want to make sure you eat a lot of green vegetables. That helps build good milk for the baby and helps for their immune system. You want to have fruits. You want to get your fruits in, the best fruits to eat rather, and start incorporating before you go full fruit are strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, cherries, raspberries, and then you can start adding in other fruits. You always want to have lemon added in there. I told you that heals the body, so that goes without saying. But you can add in oranges, you can add in grapefruit, you can add in watermelon, hydrating fruit. So watermelon is good. Berries also, the blackberries or blueberries I should say, are full of water also. Cantaloupe, melon, get your fruit in there, but start with the main ones. Like I said, the blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, cherries, and strawberries. Start with those and then start incorporating more fruits into your diet. Main meats that you want to eat regularly, if you eat meat, would be chicken and turkey. You can steer from meat completely, and if it's hard for you, then start eliminating meats first. Start eliminating the pork, and then start eliminating the red meats. Red meats could be cow meat or lamb meat. Those are the red meats. Then start eliminating chicken and turkey, and you want to just eat fish, really. Fish are really good. But you can lower your pressure. You would leave all meat alone, and you would notice it's a miracle. Like, I don't know why, but I think it's because they put so much sodium in our foods now, and, you know, just they're feeding them sodium, so of course it's in their bloodstream. So anyway, I just love talking to you guys. Get with the program. You got the plan, now follow it, okay? So follow your plan. And what better to do but start the new year out right? Stick with me, guys. Stick with me. Y'all got this, all right? I just love talking to y'all. I love you. I miss you and I care. But I gotta go. All right? Because it's Motivational Monday, and that means it's a work day for me. So, later, Gators. Bye.